in it. We have different types of the welds. Those are butt welds, fillet weld, and slot weld, and plug welds. So in the butt weld, again we have different types of the butt welds are there. Those are square butt weld one side and also two sides. Single V butt joint, double V butt joint. Most of the cases we use these two. Single U butt joint, J butt joint, and single bevel butt joint. These are the shapes are like this. Okay. So yesterday I discussed, and in the fillet weld, if it is a section, two plates are like this, and this portion, whatever you are seeing, you see this one, we call it as a toe. The space from here to up to the ending of your welding, we call it as a leg size. Here and here, both sides. Okay. The welding place, the thickness, whatever we are doing here, the length of that welding, we call it as a leg size. And this one also, in this, the welding, the concave shape, convex shape, and meter shape. Okay. And this is a slot weld. The shape is like this. And these are the plug welds. The shape is like this. So now we will enter the problem. Okay. So my dear students, please listen carefully. So coming to the welded connections problem, the first problem is a 18 mm thick plate is joined to a 16 mm plate by 200 long effective, that is the effective length. A butt weld, the type of weld is butt weld. So determine the strength of the joint if a double V butt weld is used, the first case, and the second case is a single V butt weld is used. Here you have to assume that Fe410 grade plates as well as the shop welds we are using. So in this problem, they given the plate thicknesses. The first plate thickness is 18 mm and second plate thickness is 16 mm and also the effective length is 200 mm. The type of welding is a butt joint. So we have to design a double V butt weld as well as the single butt weld. And even we have to assume the grade of the plates Fe410. Okay. And now case 1, I'm solving the problem right now. Please listen carefully here. So in the double V butt weld joint, since in such case complete penetration takes place. So this type of cases in double V butt joint, there is a complete penetration is there. So at the time, as per our code book, it is saying the throat thickness equal to thickness of thinner plate. So what happens? The thickness they given in the problem, that is the T equal to 16 mm. Okay. The thinner plate thickness is 16 mm. The thicker plate is 18 mm. So now what happens? The throat thickness is the T equal to the thinner plate thickness is 16 mm. Okay. The next step, effective length. So in the problem, the effective length they given already, that is LW equal to 200 mm. And also FU, the grade of the plates are Fe410. So FU is 410 Newton per mm square. And since it is a shop weld, the partial safety factor, we are taking 1.25 here. Okay. And after this is the given data from the problem we taken. The next step is effective area of weld. Effective area of weld is nothing but the effective length, whatever they given in the problem, multiply with throat thickness. So the effective length is nothing but how much? 200 multiply with throat thickness is 16 mm. Okay. Now what they are asking in the question, design strength of weld. Design strength of weld. There is a formula for this, LW into T Fu by root 3 by gamma m. So LW is the effective length, we know already 200 mm, multiply by the thickness is 16 mm, okay, plus Fu we know already 410 by square root of 3 by gamma m is we taken 1.25. So once if you solve this one, we will get 605987 6,59,5,987 newtons. If you convert into this kilonewtons, we will get finally 605,987 kilonewton. So my dear students, if you look into this one, this is the design strength of weld. When we consider the double V butt weld joint, this is the very easiest way. Directly we will substitute into this formula. We will get this answer. The second condition they given in the problem is case 2, single V butt weld joint. So in this case, there is a, if it is single penetration, for suppose if it is our plate, there is a single penetration, it not complete. Why? Because in double V joint only there is a complete penetration will take. But in the single V butt joint, there is only single side is there. That's why the penetration is not complete. That's why the formula for the code book, the effective throat thickness equal to, this is a condition, 5 by 8 times the thickness. So 5 by 8 into T is nothing but 16. So finally we got 10 mm. So now in the single V butt joint, calculate the design strength. Now calculate the design strength in the single V butt joint, that is Le into T Fu by root 3 by gamma MW. So Le is the effective length 200, thickness is 10, okay, and Fu is 410 by square root 3 by 1.25. The 10 is nothing but here we got the 10 mm thickness. Okay, this thickness only, the effective throat thickness only, we will substitute here. Once if you substitute here, we will get answer in the newtons like this. So if you convert into the kilonewtons, finally we got 378,742 kilonewtons. So this is a problem. Still now we discussed about the welded connection. It is the very easiest way we how to solve the problem for both condition. The first condition is the double V butt joint, and also the second condition is the single V butt joint. So only two formulas we use and we complete this problem very easily. Okay, and moving ahead to the another problem. Okay, please wait for 1 second. Yeah, so in this problem, if you observe here, design the welded connection to connect the two plates of width 200 mm, the width is 200 mm and thickness is 10 mm for 100% efficiency. Okay, so for this type of the case, we have to solve this problem very easy manner. Only we will use 2 or 3 problem formulas. But before going to do this one, in the yesterday class, I told you as per the IS 800 code book, we use what is the minimum size of the weld and also maximum size of the weld. So first we have to calculate the strength of the weld. Before going to that, first we have to calculate the first step is strength of weld equal to, there is a formula Ag into Fy by gamma m naught. So Ag is nothing but area, that is 200 into thickness is 10 mm. 200 into 10. Fy is nothing but we are using here, that is a 250, and gamma m naught is a 1.1. Okay, why? Because it is not a shop weld. That's why we are using the factor of safety is 1.1. So we got that is a 454545 newtons. This is the strength of plate. So now minimum size of the weld we have to calculate. Minimum size of weld. So how we will take this minimum size of the weld and maximum size of the weld. So in the yesterday class, I told you already. Please wait for 1 second. I will open the IS 800 code book. So in the IS 800 code book, I shown one table. If you look into the page number 78, please all of you open that. Yes. Yeah. In this page number 78. So here we are using the 10 mm thickness here. Okay. So if it is a 10 mm thickness, what is the minimum size they given? The minimum size is 5 mm. Okay. So this one we have taken in the problem. Okay. So now that's why we have to take the 5 mm weld is the minimum size. Now I will write here. Okay. Wait for 1 second. This is the minimum size of the welding. But what about the maximum size? So the maximum size of weld equal to the total thickness. What is the thickness they given of the plate minus 1.5? How to deduct the 1.5? We will get 8.5 mm. This is the maximum size and also this is the minimum size. So now we have to use the size equal to around approximately 8 mm. Okay. So nearer to this value, we have to take the size of the weld. Even if you want to take 8.5 also, no problem. Okay. But it should be in between 5 to 8.5 mm. And next, we have to calculate the effective length. So sometimes in the problem, they don't given the data. So but you have to calculate and we have to write all those things from the code book. The effective length of the weld equal to 2 times. Why? Because this is the two plates are joined here. So 2 times the total width is 200 minus the two side thickness of the plate is we have to subtract from the total width. So finally we got LW equal to 368 mm. Okay, now I have to calculate the throat thickness. For this case, the throat thickness equal to 0.7 times the T. So 0.7 into 8 mm. So we will get some answer here. Okay. Now the direct formula we will solve now because it is a fillet weld. Okay. Design strength of fillet weld equal to LW into T into Fu by root 3 into 1 by gamma MW. This formula is already available in IS 800 code book. So LW, now we got it around 368 the value, and the thickness here whatever we got here the throat thickness is 0.7 into 8. Okay. So in the fillet weld we have to multiply the thickness with the 0.7 when you want the throat thickness. But in whatever we solve in the previous question, so it is a butt joint, that's why we will take directly the thinner plate, whatever we are using, we will take that thickness. Okay. Now Fu is 410 by root 3 into 1 by 1.25. This is the factor of safety. So finally we got 390256 Newton. Okay. And the slots welds are how to provide to resist the force. Okay. That means what? We have to remove this one, or you have to subtract this value from the strength of the plate. Okay, I will write that one. Whenever you want to provide the slot welds are to be provided to resist the weld, to resist the force of. So what is the strength of plate we got? This is the strength of plate. Now subtract design strength of fillet weld, that is a 390256. So we will get the answer is like this. Okay. Now we have to calculate this slot weld. Okay. The slot weld is the strength of slot welds equal to FUWN by gamma MW. FUWN is nothing but Fu by root 3 into gamma MW. So Fu we know already, that is a 410 square root of 3 into 1.25. Finally, I got 189.37 Newton per mm square. So my dear students, all these problems are available in the IS 800 2007 only. So now whatever the area, for suppose if you need the area of the slot to require, that means this is the force by whatever we got the strength here. Then we will get the area. Why? Because we know strength equal to load by area. So same like that, now we need area of the slot weld required equal to the force, this one, by the strength. So finally I got 339 mm square. So this is the area. So from this we have to provide the slot wells. So now we are providing 2 slot wells of size 10 mm by 17 mm. So how we will provide 10 mm, 17 mm? The area is, for suppose you see 10 into 17 means 170. So if it two side 170 plus 170, how much? Around 340. So now we got 340 mm square. So like that we have to calculate. Otherwise, if it is 339, so square root of this one, you will get this 17 value. And this 10 mm we have to take already. Why? Because the thickness they given the plate. So this is the one side. So the remaining part got the 17 we got like this. Okay. And moving ahead to the another problem. Okay. The next problem is, please wait for 1 second. Yeah. A tie member. So please look into this problem. A tie member of roof truss consists of two ISA 10075 and 8 mm thickness. This ISA is the Indian Standard Angles. We discussed earlier the design sections and steel sections. In that we discussed clearly. So now the angles are connected to either side of 10 mm gusset plate, and the member is subjected to a working pull of 300 kilonewton. So this is the load they given. Design the welded connection. Assume connections are made in the workshop. Okay, now I will draw this one, the diagram, then only you will understand properly. Okay. So this is the plate. So now the first plate attached with the gusset plate. So in the examination, they will give like this. Please look into carefully. Yeah, this length is the L1. This length is the L2. These are the two wells, and this is the center point. Okay, the center of gravity from here to here, it is Cxx equal to 31 mm. They given in the problem. Okay, so it is a fillet weld, and the angle they given ISA 10075H. But in detail we will do in the next chapters. Okay, and I will draw the section like this. Yeah, now this is the plate. So now the fillets welds are like this. So in the question they will give you like this only. From this data we have to design this one. Okay. So now what they given? The working load they given 300 kilonewton. Okay. So first I will write that one. So please look into this one. The question they will ask you like this. Okay. And here if it is like this, the center of gravity from here to here, it is a Cxx. The Cxx is nothing but they given in the 31 mm from the top. Okay. They taken Indian Standard Angle section 10075. The thickness is the 8 mm. It is a plate. The two wells are there. Those are L1 and L2. Anyway, I will draw clearly. So coming to the solution for this problem, the working load equal to 300 kilonewton. So what about the factor load? That is the, when you add the factor of safety for this load, that is a 1.5. So you will get 450 kilonewton. So this is the factor load. Based on that, this factor load only, we have to solve the problem. So entire case, we have to do this one. Okay. Now, first we have to take the thickness of the weld. The next step is we have to calculate the thickness of the weld equal to, there is a condition. The first condition, at the rounded toe of the angle section, the size of the weld, it should not exceed 3/4 times the thickness. So the S equal to 3/4 into 8, the thickness. So we got 6 mm. And the second condition, if you observe here, the thickness should not exceed S equal to T minus 1.5. The previous one I told you already. So 8 minus 1.5, that is 6.5 mm. Okay. Hence, this is the 6 mm, this is the 6.5 mm. So take approximately, we have to provide the weld is thickness 6 mm weld. So like this, we have to calculate. And the total load, the factor load they given, it is 450. But it isn't, we are applying the two side. But if you want in the one side, so we have to write like this. So each angles carries a factor load or factored pull of 450 by two sides. So it is distributed in the two sides. So each one we will get around 225 kilonewton load. Okay, for the one angle. Okay, now let us assume LW be the total length of weld required. Okay, so assuming the normal weld, so what happens? T equal to the condition is 0.7 times the thickness. Thickness is 6 mm. Okay, now we know the formula, design strength of the weld. The next step is design strength of weld. That is LW into T into FU by root 3 into 1 by 1.25. This is a factor of safety. So LW we don't know, and T is just now we calculated 0.7 into thickness, and FU is 410 by root 3 into 1 by 1.25. Okay, now we have to equate this complete the strength to the factor load. The factor load we calculated here. Okay, then only we will get the effective length. So now I am equating that one, LW into 0.7 into 6 into 410 by root 3 into 1 by 1.25 equal to 225 into 10 cubed. I changed into the newtons. Now once if I calculate this equation, the effective length we got LW is 283 mm. Okay, so this is the most important thing, whatever we got still now. The next step is in the problem, they given the center of gravity, that is the CXS XX at a distance of 31 mm from the top. I will open that. This diagram you see in the problem, they given the center of gravity from the top to the neutral axis, they given around 31 mm. So let L1 and L2, whatever I shown in the figure, L1 and also L2, this is the length of top weld, and L2 is the length of lower weld. To make the center of gravity of the weld coincide with the flange, what happens? L1 into 31 equal to L2 into 100 minus 31. I will write how we will got that one. If you coincide this one, total this L1 will into the center of gravity, that is a 31, and L2 into how much distance? This is the total 100. If you take this one, and how to remove this CXX from the top. So that is 100 minus 31. So if you equate like this, and we will get the L1 equal to L2 into 69 by 31. Okay. So now the thing is that the L1 and L2, so we have to equate to the factor load, that is a 283. So L2, so what happens? They given in the L1 we got L2 into 69 by 31. I am substituting here 69 by 31 L2 plus L2 equal to 283. Now I am taking the common L2. So 69 by 31 plus 1 equal to 283. So we got L2 equal to 87 mm and L1 equal to 185 mm. So provide L1 is 180